Ever wonder what happens when the glow of your biggest dreams fades in an instant? When you think you've hit the top, only to crash down to rock bottom? Welcome to Money Missteps and Lessons, the place where real stories hit harder than any movie. I'm Ryan, and today I'm taking you on an emotional ride. The true story of two Hollywood legends, Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick. They had it all: fame, fortune, love. But then, a massive scam swept away tens of millions of dollars, leaving them with nothing but empty hands. Would they stay down forever? Or find a way to rise from the ashes? Stick with me, because this isn't just a tale of failure. It's a lesson in turning your falls into wings. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Every 2 days, we bring you stories that'll make you laugh, cry, and most importantly, believe in your own strength. Picture this. You're walking the red carpet in Hollywood. Camera flashes pop like fireworks. Applause echoes around you. Right there in the spotlight is Kevin Bacon, the golden boy of Footloose, the guy who got the whole world dancing with every step, his blonde hair catching the light, that confident grin shining bright. Next to him is Kyra Sedgwick, the queen of the closer, with eyes that pierce through you and a smile that melts hearts. They weren't just a power couple on screen. They were the American dream. A stunning LA mansion, glitzy dinner parties, and a bank account most folks could only dream of. But life, as we all know, isn't always a blockbuster with a happy ending. One night, amid the clinking glasses and laughter at some fancy party, a name floated their way: Bernie Madoff. This wasn't just any guy. He was a Wall Street legend, former NASDAQ chairman, the kind of man people said could turn cash into gold with a snap of his fingers. "Let me handle your money," he said, his voice low and smooth, dripping with promise. "I'll give you steady returns, 10%, 12%, no risk, no worries." Kevin and Kyra locked eyes, a spark of hope flickering between them. They'd busted their backs on set, pulled all-nighters memorizing lines. Now they wanted their money to hustle as hard as they did. They sat down, signed the papers, handed over damn near everything they had. Not out of greed, but faith in a secure future. Trouble is, faith can sometimes cut both ways. Time rolled on like a perfect Hollywood script. Every month, those crisp white envelopes from Madoff showed up, each one like a love letter. 10% gains, 12%, sometimes more. Numbers dancing on the page, whispering wealth that'd never fade. Kevin sat in their living room, sunlight streaming through big windows, bouncing off the lush green yard. He grinned at Kyra. "We picked the right guy, babe." They started dreaming bigger. A beach house with waves crashing outside, trips around the world, maybe even a charity in their name to give back. Life felt like a smooth melody, not a single note out of tune. But here's the thing. Sometimes in the quietest moments, a storm's brewing just out of sight. December 2008. The financial world shook like a ship caught in a hurricane. Then the news hit like a punch to the gut. Bernie Madoff was arrested. That fund thousands trusted, including Kevin and Kyra, was a sham, a giant Ponzi scheme where new money paid the old, and real profits were just smoke and mirrors. Tens of millions they'd earned through sweaty days on set, freezing nights on location, gone, vanished into thin air. Kyra sat frozen on the couch, hands trembling as she gripped the paper, the headline screaming, "Madoff scam $65 billion. Kevin paced the room, his voice cracking as he called lawyers, friends, anyone who could say this was a nightmare he'd wake up from. But no one could change it. They'd lost everything. That night, their kitchen was dead quiet, the dim light casting shadows on Kyra's face, her eyes red, hands clenched tight like she could hold on to something already gone. "Are we losing it all, Kevin?" she asked, her voice breaking, barely above a whisper. Kevin sat beside her, grabbed her hand, trying to stay steady, but inside, he was drowning. They thought of roles they'd turned down for family time, savings for their kids, dreams now crumbling to dust. The silence stretched, broken only by the tick-tock of the clock, counting out their despair. Then, in that darkness, Kevin murmured, "We've still got each other, Kyra, and as long as we do, we can get back up." It was a tiny spark, faint, but enough to pierce the night. Kevin and Kyra didn't let the pain break them. They wiped their tears, stood tall, and stepped back into the spotlight. Kevin took on the following, delivering performances that gripped you, while Kyra kept shining in the industry with grit that'd make anyone proud. They didn't talk much about what they lost. Tens of millions now, just a memory. But once, Kevin told the press, "We got knocked down hard, but the real trick is getting up and moving on." Money can disappear, but your spirit? That's untouchable. They learned to live simpler, cherishing family moments, realizing true strength isn't in a bank vault. It's in your heart and your will to fight. Today, Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick's story isn't just about numbers fading or dreams snatched away. It's a wake-up call that even in Hollywood's brightest glow, life can hit you hard. But more than that, it's proof that your real worth isn't in cash. It's in your resilience, your love, and your power to rise after every fall. No matter how deep life drops you, you can dust yourself off, lift your head, and write the next chapter of your story. If this tale stirred something in you, hit that subscribe button right now. Every 2 days, we're bringing you stories packed with inspiration, life lessons, and moments that'll make you believe anything's possible. Let's spread this message together. Failure's not the end. It's the start of something tougher, stronger, better. Ready to turn your challenges into strength? Subscribe now and join us on this incredible ride.